Welcome back to Creasonomics with your host, Mr. Gray. I just want to thank you once again for tuning in. Today, I'm really excited to talk about the shoe I have. It's different. It's a lot. It's a lot of shoes, and I'm not going to talk about them because I love every shoe that I review. But a lot of shoes, of course, they're a lot identical, of course, just with different colorings. But this shoe to me it's kind of like yeah. To me, it's not like this. I can't say the hype, of course, is going to be the same, but it's to me almost like this guy, the Ben & Jerry's Dunk. You know, it just has pieces of it that make it unique. And so what I'm going to show you today is what I'm going to consider unique, and that's why I'm so excited to show you. It did not get a lot of hype. It released on February 11th, I think, at a retail of $140. It is the I'm not gonna pull it out yet. It's the Converse Bandulu Pro Leather High, and I'm excited to talk about it. So I'm gonna hurry up and just give a quick, brief explanation of the company. So self-professed street couture brand Bandulu is known for its embroidered, upcycled garments that feature drips and splashes of colorful embroidery in their apparel. So Bandulu and Converse have a collab, and I'm excited about this, and there's a couple reasons. One, I know Converse to me, and it may in certain countries, but Converse to me, at least in the US, doesn't get as much love, of course, as Nike and Jordan. But since Nike owns Converse, I've been really hoping at some point that, the brand would kind of get pushed up and get a little bit more love, a little bit more elevation and hype. And not because it needs hype, but just because I like the shoe, and I feel like when shoes have more hype, then more people want to collaborate on it, and so you get more. You just get more stuff. Like, everybody likes Jordan 1s and Jordan 3s and 4s and 11s, so we tend to get more collabs. We tend to get more releases. We tend to get more unique people coming along to design it. So anyway, this to me is one of those shoes, and I'm not going to hold any longer. I think I only have right now about 2 Converses here. I have the Kith. Kith, always, just throwing that out there. And I don't think I ever reviewed this. Kith to me always has the flyest Converse collabs so far. But this one, hold on. Yep. But this one was one I particularly like. The one I really love. Sorry, this is not what the review's about. I'm just throwing this in real quick. The one I really love that I never was able to get at retail, and I probably still want to go back and get it, is the Kith Coca-Cola one that came out. Of course, I have a regular one, Converse, and then I have a fragment Converse that I can't reach as well. So anyway, let's get out of here. We're done with the computer today and reading off the computer. The Converse Bandulu Pro Leather High. So first, God, I love it, y'all. First, they give you this box that looks like a wooden crate. Love it. I think the lobsters, I know what the lobsters look like, but I never owned the Dunk lobsters, but I think if you got one of their special boxes, I think one of them maybe came in a box similar to this, or I may be thinking about a different release. But anyway, you have this box, it even looks like you got the nails here in different areas, as if a crate was nailed together. I love it. On this end here, you can see it says, handle with care. And on this end is, basically this side up. And then that nice little brandish Converse right there. Don't know if you can see it. It's kind of somewhat clear. Colors, Flux, Gum Light Honey, and Brown. All right, guys. I've been waiting for this one. I'm excited. So let's jump in here. So, oh, look at that. All right, before we... And I literally just got these yesterday, so I haven't had time to really touch them as much as I wanted to. So, as I said, the brand is known for putting these drips and drops of colored embroidery. So when I first saw it, I was like, oh shoot, that's pretty neat, because I saw it online, and I was like, oh man, look at the paint on it. And then I took a closer look, and I was like, wait a minute, that is embroidered in. And I'm just gonna be honest with you, that to me makes the shoe pop. Now, there's another version of it. I think it's forget it. There's another version of the shoe, not this shoe, but this a Converse High that has more of the embroidery elements going throughout the shoe. And I do wish that there were more going through this shoe, because I know when I wear jeans, it's going to cover up the top part that I really love. But fortunately, you have that embroidery too on the heel, so I won't cover it all up. I think when I wear this shoe, I'm going to, I'm more than likely going to roll up my jeans, just so these elements, because to me, this is some beautiful art here that's shown. I mean, it's like a mess of art. So anyway, moving into the shoe, how I think about it. So you see, you got that gum bottom sole, beautiful, man. Check it out. And then you have that nubuck leather. Almost looks like this looks like a slim form Timberland. I haven't worn Timberland since high school. It's like a slim form Timberland. Something I really like, because it to me, it gives me that Jordan 1-esque type of shape, but it gives me that Timberland look. So this shoe is, oh God, it's a mile. Y'all gotta excuse me. Anyway, on the back you can see the Converse symbol, the star at the bottom, but the Bandulu, and I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. They have their logo in there as well, brandished into that darker brown leather on the back. This is nice. And then on the inside, so the inside, and here's a spare pair of laces, a darker brown pair of laces, but actually, as I've said in previous videos, I typically never change out from the laces that are already laced in the shoe, so I don't think I'm going to put these in. But anyway, moving along. One thing too is on the insole of the shoe, you have, it also says Bandulu on the insole, but the more interesting part, as we've seen in different shoes, the actual insole is cork. So I don't know if that's going to lend to it being more comfortable or not. I'm not sure if I may have one or two shoes around here that have a cork insole. Wow, it's really soft though. Wow. This thing's going to have some good support. I can tell it's really, really soft. So anyway, let me pull the other one out, because sometimes I make the mistake of not pulling both shoes out and realize one is completely different than the other. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Okay, so I did notice one other thing. So on the side of this shoe though, oh, I noticed another thing. Cool. So on the side of the shoe, you can see it's written right there. It says Pro Leather. And on the side of this one, you can see is written Bandulu. Or I hope I'm saying it correctly. I really do. And let's look at the splatters. I'm curious if the splatters are actually identical. The splatters are actually not. Nope. And God, that's what makes it awesome, because it makes each shoe unique in itself. So not even the splatters are unique. The splatters are unique. They're not exactly the same, like they were done perfectly in a warehouse. Of course, though, I'm sure they were done in a warehouse. But one thing you can also see is the difference in the tongues here. So just the colors. So this one has pink for All-Star. This one has blue for All-Star. They're kind of almost the perfect antithesis, I think, if I said that correctly. God, I'm going to stop. I'm going too far. This shoe's a great shoe. If you are a shoe connoisseur, I'm not saying if you are a person who loves Nike or Jordan. Once again, Nike owns Converse. But if you are a shoe connoisseur, this is a great shoe. If you like Timberlands, this is a great shoe. If you like a slim form shoe that has brown in it, then this is a great shoe. All I'm going to say is, this to me is, God, no, this is one of the most unique. It's not the most unique, but it is an additional unique sneaker added into my collection. So the Converse Bandulu Pro Leather High has definitely won my heart. So guys, all I can say with that is, I'd say run out and get you a pair. I'm pretty sure, if the last time I checked, there were some still available. I love these. I love these. Okay, guys, I'm going to ramble because that's what I tend to do. So anyway, I just want to thank you for tuning in for my review of the Converse Bandulu Pro Leather High. I think I have some more videos this week. So guys, just continue to tune in. If you have not subscribed to my channel and this is your first time or your second time, please subscribe. I really appreciate it. But also hit that notification bell. So when I drop a video, you are notified immediately that I have more rambling to do. So anyway, thanks again for tuning in. Mr. Gray out.